a pair of apps geared towards law enforcement that primarily target houseless people. Okay. Would they have an actual tool to pick on the home? Come on, man. They got shit already. They got a Wikipedia page for it. Let me actually see this. It's a technology that makes databases for software. This includes Sonar, which is yes, and then Sweep Wizard, which is for law enforcement raids. HMIS, which is Homeless Management Information System, includes facial recognition for identification. The company's private data, including raids and personal identifier information, was documented in a breach just this year? Jesus Christ, it's insanity. So yeah, right here, the HMIS is used to catalog homeless populations, including demographic data, interaction tracking, criminal and warrant history, and labels such as needles, assaultive. Oh my God. Some of the names appear to contain inaccurate information, such as listing officer names as Superman, Captain America, Joe. Just imagine a database having like Captain America as the cops, and then Superman, and then they're going up against needles, aggressive, glory hole bots. As much as I get these things have request how to download access. Man, it's like you do not live due to the potential sensitive information. The request of the source of data is only available to. So yeah, it's like they'll tell you that these leaks exist, but you have to be a journalist to get access. And if you look at some of the size reports, it's 335 gigs of what? Documents and correspondence from the internal network of the General Radio Frequency Center subdivision, a Roskomnadzor. Okay, what is the Roskomnadzor? It sounds like a military complex. We'll probably get to see it right here. The Federal Service for Supervision of Communications, IT, and Mass Media. So it's basically responsible for monitoring, controlling, and censoring Russian mass media. So literally the Ministry of Propaganda. I mean, like, this is my reality of the thing, right? Like, if you want to distribute some of these things, you should just be sending these out. You should be letting people get access to it. Again, you couldn't even get access to the Myanmar IRD, which, like, again, okay, you got to request the access. So apparently they seem to have actual access to these files. It's just you have to be a journalist or researcher. Like, one of them was Gab Leaks, which it's basically Gab as a platform. For those of you who don't know, it's like one of those alternative tech platforms. I believe Gab is one of those, like, free speech platforms. Actually, I'm trying to remember, like, I think they were the ones that, was it the one that was founded by Trump or not? No, that was Truth Social, sorry. No, Gab is, I don't know the CEO for it, but I know Gab was interesting, because I remember when it came out, it was like a free speech platform, but you just couldn't post anything, like, pornographic. So there were, like, people who were testing its limits of free speech. Anyways, it was one of those platforms that, like, it's an alternative platform. A lot of people that got banned off Twitter jumped onto it. I'm going to leave it right there. So they claim to have 70 gigabytes of it, but again, you cannot download anything because you need actual permission to do so. It's like, the problem with this site is, like, I agree, I get it, but, like, you can't start off a page and be like, we support the free exchange, unregulated exchange of, like, you know, information. If you're going to partake in the leaking and distribution of sensitive information, you shouldn't be gatekeeping it. I get the point. Obviously, it contains very secretive information, but it's like gatekeeping it to journalists or researchers even, I don't think is necessarily the play. But then again, you know, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I really don't have an interest in looking through, you know, the internal revenue database. I would be interested in looking at the homeless database, but yeah, we're going to leave it right here. Not much to go into, but you can see what the deep web is for. You still need to prove you're an actual worthy human being in order to look through this, but that's pretty much what it's going to get down to. Let's back out, go somewhere else. Look at this lady. I feel like I've seen this website before. This is the Excitement Fun Zone. Interesting right here. So we got a bunch of symbols that remind me of Resident Evil 2's puzzle. That's interesting. And you appear to have a lot of pills here, different colors and shapes and sizes. X-rays of fingers. I really hope it's a finger. It is a finger because you got the different joints. You got balloons! And then whatever the hell this trip is. So, of course, there's some religion here, okay? So they've got multiple zones, all right? They've got craft projects for victims of MK Ultra. Okay, with a name like that, let's click into it. Spider-Man, I want you to oon something. My hands don't know if I can, please. What does that say at the beginning of this cut? Sweet Lois, a schizo thread. Yeah, this is interesting. So when you hit tab, you can actually see, like, there's multiple entry fields in this. So I'm going to click on a few of them and just see where it gets to. And there are downloads. There are downloads. So again, I don't know if I'm downloading anything fucking legal, but this might be something that I save for later. And of course, you've got like this, which I guess is like a cipher tool. So A, B, C, D, and then they give you a corresponding symbol, which is, again, it's like a psychic tool for this. No, I'm not downloading anything yet. All right. And then the other link is to a channel known as Doodoo Pop Toy. What? Is this like a scam channel? What is this? Like, wait a minute. We got like different toys of the day. So it's like 3.1K views, 12K views, and then they're like doing how many live streams? 3 live streams. What are the live streams? What are they? They're just playing with toys on here. They're just playing with the Avenger toys. Okay. Interesting. Paw Patrol and Captain America. Okay. How we got here from like a weird site like this, I don't know. What is this? What is the true... Oh, Project Bluebird. What is the True Blue postage stamps, the Bank of America logo, and the nuclear destruction of Los Angeles all have in common? Alright, clue number 1. Combine the 2 eyes of the true blue birds with the negative space between them, and you will find yourself looking at an owl, the only bird that eats other birds in the blackness of night. The heart that separates the 2 blue birds is the breast of an owl, okay? And the 2 tails are the feather. Okay, so like, if you look at these black points, this would be the tail of it. This is the breast of it. And I can kind of see the owl. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Bluebird school buses. So here's the Bluebird school buses, okay? Interestingly, a large percentage of American school buses have been manufactured by an outfit called Bluebird. Around
Retro vision. Infested.